when he helped the Gators win a national championship. Capacity crowd expected. They've been loud and proud for the last 90 minutes, and we are underway at Exactech Arena. The Seminoles have it first. First time he's had that mistake. Flan Lee, Houck, Condon, Chinyelu. The starting five for Todd Golden, and Houck from downtown, his fourth triple of the season. Still in search of their first basket, 2 minutes in. Here's McGee, their best three-point shooter. Up and under. And that's one way to do it with the floater. Here's Flan off the crossover. Xavier Lee penetrating, lobbing, and there's the flush. Chinyelu. Well, Todd Golden's kind of waiting for him to get going. It's only a matter of time for the big man for the Gators. Martin Somerville. Shot clock under 10. McCray left wide open. And the lefty connects. Florida has it out of the timeout. Saved by Lee. Klapchar checks in for the first time for Florida. And with a pass and a finish, a strong move off the bench. For way too strong, Lee corrals it. You can only imagine what it's like after winning a national championship, recruiting in the portal.
You spoke on Todd Golden. The confidence is what he exudes, which is a big reason why the Gators were able to win that national championship last season.
Wing triple, hit the deck, and Somerville connects.
Not really good defensive pick and roll coverage, as the screen was switched at the last angle, and Somerville was able.
Outside to Houck. And stolen away by Kobe McGee. Here comes FSU. Contact, no whistle.
Offense. Turnover. Kobe McGee is able to take his time, taking it all the way to the cup with the power move. 4 turnovers already.
And the Gators will maintain that challenge for the rest of this game until they decide to execute it again. Houck inside. More full court trapping pressure. Houck able to clear it. Condon, there's a lob. Chinyelu says hello.
Ball movement by Florida. You go big to big to big. Houck, Condon, Chinyelu up top for the alley-oop.
Boogie Flan not turning it over in 50 minutes in 2 games. And he said, don't jinx it. I think that we did, because he's turned it over twice in the first half as McCray in Tallahassee. Head coach Luke Lowes. Trapping pressure, Boogie Flan penetrating and finishing. Well, that's another way to do it for Boogie.
You know, obviously he hasn't been able to find his stroke from outside, but he's still a dynamic driver.
Chauncey Wiggins from deep.
Florida State's trying to find a mismatch on the isolation situation.
McCray rejected by Handlockton. Xavier Lee. There's a lob to Houck.
Florida State's trying to find a mismatch on the isolation situation.
McCray rejected by Handlockton. Xavier Lee. There's a lob to Houck.
Defense, the offense. Boogie Flan gets a piece and Handlockton, and it's Lee going up top to Thomas Houck for the beautiful alley-oop dunk.
He really has become a different player. You go back to the 2 threes he made against Texas Tech, that NCAA tournament run. Jones down low.
Bucket is able to wrap it behind his back, jumps into the body of Handlockton. Gives Florida the advantage.
Klapchar over to Chinyelu. Third lob we've seen to number 9 in his direction. That stops a 7-0.
Ability to move his feet on the rim.
Lee was rejected at the rack. Basong met him right at the rim. Wiggins left wide open. Banks it in. Gators struggling from the field to start, just 39%. Wiggins again. This time it's all net. Holds by 4. Boogie Flan cuts that advantage in half.
But if I'm Boogie Flan, this is where you lean on your ability to get to the basket. He's a player that can play on all 3 levels. He's been missing shots. Take the basket that you're able to convert and then grow your game from there.
Lee to Condon. Down low, we're tied.
directly into the hands of Florida State. You want to come right down if you're Florida, walk the ball up the court, move it from side to side, and see if the Seminoles can guard.
Wiggins wants to post up Boogie Flan. He's got the size. And the turnaround.
And an excellent decision right there by Chauncey Wiggins. The one thing about the pace of this play, like Florida State is playing, as you see.
4-second differential between the clocks. McCray high off the glass. And now the steal by Somerville. Noles have their biggest lead at 5, but give it right back. Lee, Condon.
Have to be able to play without fouling, using your feet, being in the proper position.
Steen found a path and an easy jam.
Too much by Chinyelu.
Steen on the other end, and the Seminoles by 4.
Beautiful find.
Tense moments to begin the second half in Gainesville. And now Houck.
Now that is an impressive move. You talk about Thomas Houck at 6'10". He corralled that rebound, weaved his way throughout the entire court, 94 feet, found a crease, and a beautiful finger roll off the glass.
Kobe McGee, the response.
McGee is a guy that Coach Luke Lautz talks about as a leader on his team. He leads by example, and there he is knocking down a big one.
Houck on the other end. Third triple of the game.
Florida State's going to need to come down in conversion.
Bassam, the response for the Seminoles again, another 3. Cam Miles, the reverse, couldn't spin it in. Houck's going to push it. Come the Gators with a little pace. Condon! Chinyelu on the offensive glass. He's got 12 rebounds tonight. Boogie Flan. First 3 is a Gator, and that seems big.
Playing overseas have utilized their connections to bolster their staff with high-quality coaches.
Houck on the offensive glass. Isaiah Brown back on the floor for the second time tonight. In the corner, Houck jams it home.
So impressive. Thomas Houck has been taking over the game, reading the game masterfully as he was able to find his way.
11 minutes to go.
As the game gets down into the final moments, it's going to be about who can execute in the half court.
McCray does it there.
Goodness.
He's got 13. Gators back to work. Lead at Chinyelu. Collects and finishes. Gators in search of a lead. They haven't had one in the second half. Houck sensing that. Changes that. Houck with 20.
You have the advantage and a rhythm going. You want to attack him and take advantage of it.
Houck a rebound now with a double-double. Boogie Flan. Gators by 4. Off the miss by Wiggins. Houck with position. Outside to Flan. With the bounce! For their arch rival. Jones has been stuck in the mud. Rejected at the rack. Steen corralled the rebound. That's a 3 and it's short. 3-on-1 the other way. Lee. That has not happened. Now 7 of 26.
That's one where McCray's got to make that pass right on target.
Jones rejected by Condon. Outside to McGee, and that'll silence the crowd for a moment. That has not happened. Now 7 of 26.
That's one where McCray's got to make that pass right on target.
Jones rejected by Condon. Outside to McGee, and that'll silence the crowd for a moment.
If it's not an alley-oop, he's going to have to be able to develop to catch the ball, make some type of counter, and then help make a play. And what a play right there by McCray.
Well, this game, a little preview of the upcoming SEC-ACC Challenge in early December. Out to lob, Chinyelu now with a double-double.
And how impressive it is. You see a 6'10" Thomas Houck throw an alley-oop up top to Chinyelu. A beautiful connection. The game.
Possession game. 2 minutes to go. McCray. 71-68, and here we go. Lee left open. Off the back iron. Jones collects. Gators just 5 of 30 from deep tonight.
All up the court. All 5 players spaced around the perimeter for the isolation.
McCray again, and he was fouled. Silky smooth under pressure. The lead down to 2.
Utilizing the foul situation late in the ball game. You're in the double bonus. You have a chance to go to the free throw line.
Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Now at 10 for late. Skip pass. Klopchar. That's a 3! Biggest shot of the game.
Wow. Urban Klopchar. Money.
McCray the other way. Gets the bounce. Still a one-possession affair. Gators have it 74-72.
They'll take the lead on the next possession.
Timer down to 8. Here goes Boogie Fland. Fall away. Too strong. Seminoles have it. Shot clock is off. And McCray was bumped on the penetration. Joe Lindsay with the call baseline. 17.8 seconds to go. Strong. Houck has it. And the Gators call a timeout. Foul on McCray. Fland, former 5-star prospect. Only a sophomore out of the Bronx. Buries the Gators only 8 of 32 from downtown tonight. Fland. Clutch for numeral 0. 76-73.
From Florida State. Try to go through, get a back screen.
McCray from the corner for the tie. No, Condon clears. And a quick whistle. A foul was called. Preseason 15 projection out of 17 teams that came out about a month ago. McCray, 0.8 to go. That's a 3. 78-76. Full court pass. And Houck able to haul it in. And they're going to take one more look over at the scorer's table to make sure that foul didn't occur with time left. Otherwise, FSU would have a chance for a quick catch and shoot. And he missed them both. Wiggins at the buzzer, and he comes up just short. Well, that could have been very interesting, but the game ends 78-76. 10th-ranked Florida survives against arch rival FSU.